this week's daily race peak for at Bathurst. I'm in the Genesis G70 over here. First corner just at the end of the pit buildings on the left hand side. Between that and the 50 board, you can probably use that lamppost as an indicator. Just brake over there. End of the pit building looks best. Exit in second and then cross it into third. You can even just drift into third from the get-go, carry a bit more speed and exit in third. Shifts at the end of the gear indicator for this one. Fourth hour is just road shifting bit at times at 190 kilometers per hour. At the second corner after the 100 board, where the side lane over here ends and where the grass starts, that's where you're going to hit the brakes, down into third, into the corner a bit, and then accelerate out of there. Here on the step is trail brake everywhere, as you can see over here. Gonna go flat over there, and just as you straighten up over here, head towards outside of the track on the right hand side, just trail brake into the corner, down into second, dip it into the corner and then accelerate out of there. And in this corner, just as you get to this tree over here, you want to start turning in early. Just turn in early, let it understeer a bit, and it does eventually. If you try to turn late, just push wide. Now over here, as you get to this point over here where you see the white barriers turning to yellow, you're going to just start turning in a bit early. Short shifting to 50 if you need to. And then as you get to this curb over here, or the marshal box, you're just going to give it a slight lift before you get to the crest of this hill. And that should give you enough room to make it through. Press towards the left hand side and then towards inside under the signboard over there. You can see you aiming for the left hand over here. It's a bit of a blind corner, and as you're going downhill, you're just going to trail brake. As you can see, as you get to this left hand over here, you can release the brakes a bit, but keep trail braking onto third, then into second. As this curve on the right hand side ends, you're going to tap the brakes again and shift into third and accelerate out of that corner. As you get to this transition between the black and the white wall on the right hand side, you're going to just start lifting ever so slightly and pushing it in towards the right hand side. And then before you get to this blue part, you're going to start trail braking. Now it's quite critical here not to brake too hard and just trail brake on second, brake early so that you can get a good exit over here. That's what be made up on this back straight. So it's quite tempting to stay on the power for a bit longer, but brake as early as you can over there before stuff on the right hand side. Rev it to the gears, and as you get to the right hand, you just press exit, looking out for the 150 board, and as you get to the straight square of the sign event board on your right hand side, just as you pass that, you can hit the brakes down into third, trail brake, and then accelerate out of there, get as much speed as possible at the exit. Keep it in fourth over here, and as you pass that tree before the lamppost on the right hand side, that's where you're going to hit the brakes down to second. Again, trail brake a bit into the corner and then exit early over the line. This one was 15.6.